The Rainy Days in Seattle. Chapter 1, The Stranger Under the Umbrella. It was a typical gray morning in Seattle, the kind that blanketed the city in a gentle drizzle. Raindrops tapped rhythmically against the storefronts, and the scent of wet asphalt mingled with the aroma of fresh coffee wafting through the air. Lily Adams, a budding artist, stood beneath the awning of a small cafe, sketchbook in hand, struggling to capture the beauty of this dreary day. She pulled her hood up, shielding her unruly curls from the rain, and took a sip of her steaming latte. The streets glistened, and people hurried by, each cocooned in their own world, oblivious to the artistry of this rainy day. With each stroke of her pencil, she felt the melancholy beauty of the moment. Just then, a bright yellow umbrella swept into view, cutting through the grayness. Lily looked up to see a striking woman, her dark hair falling in soft waves around her shoulders, dressed in a denim jacket and combat boots. The vibrant umbrella seemed almost out of place in the muted surroundings. The woman paused, her eyes catching Lily's gaze. A spark of recognition flickered between them. "Is it just me, or does the rain make everything feel more alive?" she asked, her voice warm and inviting. Lily smiled, a little shy. "I think you might be right. It gives a certain magic to everything." They began to talk, sharing stories about their favorite coffee spots and the beauty of mishaps in the rain. The woman introduced herself as Mia, a photographer who captured the heart of the city through her lens. The connection was instant, like a forgotten melody finding its tune again. Chapter 2, Under the Yellow Umbrella. As days turned into weeks, their paths crossed more often. What started as chance encounters turned into intentional meetups, always under the shelter of Mia's bright umbrella. They explored hidden corners of Seattle, from the lively Pike Place Market to the serene shores of Green Lake, laughter mixing with the sound of the rain. One afternoon, while huddled beneath the umbrella, sipping hot chocolate, Mia turned to Lily with a serious look in her eyes. "You know, I never expected to find someone like you in the rain," she said, a hint of vulnerability in her voice. "It's like you light up the grayest of days." Lily felt her cheeks flush. "I could say the same about you. It's like the rain brought me to life in a way I didn't know I needed." In that moment, the air between them shifted, charged with unspoken words. They leaned closer, their laughter fading as silence enveloped them. The soft drizzle fell around them, and in the heart of that storm, they shared their first kiss, a gentle brush of lips that ignited a fire within them both. Chapter 3, Stormy Weather. As their bond deepened, the rainy days brought them both comfort and uncertainty. One evening, sitting on Mia's couch with a blanket wrapped around them, Lily found herself staring out the window at the heavy rain, feeling a sense of foreboding. "Mia," she started, her voice trembling slightly. "What happens when the rain stops?" Mia took a deep breath, her eyes glistening with emotion. "I don't want to think about that. I want to focus on what we have right now." "But what if it's not enough? What if?" Lily's fears spilled out, and she couldn't stop herself from voicing the insecurities that haunted her. Mia reached for her hand, squeezing it gently. "Love isn't about the weather, it's about finding shelter in each other's hearts. We can weather any storm together." Lily looked at her, her heart racing at the sincerity in Mia's eyes. A smile slowly crept across her face as hope began to bloom within her. "Together," she whispered, an unshakable promise forming between them. Chapter 4, Sunny Days Ahead. Months passed, and as winter melted into spring, the rainy days in Seattle became woven with hues of love. Their relationship blossomed amidst the clouds, and they learned to embrace the imperfections that life threw at them. One sunny day, Mia surprised Lily by taking her to the Space Needle. As they stood at the top, gazing out over the sprawling city, Mia took a deep breath and turned to Lily. "I want to capture this moment forever. You, in your element, with the city backdrop, the sun shining on you. Will you be my muse?" Lily laughed, her heart swelling with happiness. "I think I've already found mine. You are everything I ever wished for." As Mia lifted her camera, capturing the beauty of the day, Lily felt a sense of belonging wash over her. The sun broke through the clouds, casting a warm glow around them, and in that moment, both women knew that they had created something profound together. Epilogue, a love that endures. Years later, the sound of rain tapping on the window was a soothing melody in their home. Lily had transformed into a successful artist, her works often inspired by love and the rainy days that brought them together. Mia's photography captured the essence of the city, reflected in the warmth of their shared memories. As they curled up on their couch, the familiar sounds of the rain enveloping them, Mia turned to Lily, her heart full. "No matter where life takes us, I'll always find joy in these rainy days with you." Lily smiled, leaning in closer, feeling the warmth of love wrap around them. "And I'll always be ready to paint our story, rain or shine." Together, they embraced the storms and the sunshine, knowing that love was their greatest masterpiece. Continue the story. Chapter 5, Challenges in the Sunshine. As spring turned into summer, the vibrant energy of Seattle enveloped Lily and Mia. The parks were filled with laughter, and art festivals sprang up around the city, showcasing the creativity that thrived in them both. Their love story danced along the edge of adventure, but not all moments felt as light as the sunny weather. One particularly warm afternoon, while they were strolling through the Seattle Art Museum, a sense of tension hung in the air. An art critic known for her harsh reviews stood nearby, her voice dripping with disdain as she critiqued the work of a local artist. Lily felt her heart race. It reminded her of the vulnerability she faced when sharing her art with others. Mia sensed Lily's distress and squeezed her hand tighter. "Hey, you're brilliant. Don't let anyone drown your spark," she whispered, but Lily's insecurity loomed large. Later that evening, as they sat on their balcony, overlooking the sun setting behind the Space Needle, Lily spoke up. "Mia, what if people think my paintings aren't good enough? What if they see me as a cliché?" Mia turned to her, eyes filled with understanding. "But who gets to decide what good enough is? An art critic? Or you, who pours her soul into every stroke?" "I just want to be recognized for my work." "I want to make you proud," Lily admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. Mia moved closer, brushing her fingers along Lily's jawline. "You've already made me proud. You created a career from your passion. That's no small feat. The opinion of one person shouldn't dictate how you feel about your art. Let me show you something." Intrigued, Lily followed Mia into her studio, where prints hung in various stages of completion. Mia picked one up, a beautiful image of the Seattle skyline veiled in a soft curtain of rain. "This reminds me of you," she declared. "Your spirit, your resilience, and your beauty. Never forget that." Chapter 6, The Colors of Doubt. Despite Mia's encouragement, doubt began to creep into Lily's heart as her first solo exhibition approached. She poured her energy into preparing, but the fear of judgment loomed large. As the day drew closer, her anxiety intensified. "Mia," she said one evening, pacing in their living room. "What if no one likes my work? What if it's all a waste of time?" Mia set her book down, a concerned look crossing her face. "You can't let fear overshadow your creativity. Art is subjective. You're not painting for the critics, you're painting for yourself. You pour your soul into every canvas. That's what matters." Lily stopped pacing, taking a deep breath. "I know, but nothing. Remember what you told me about being brave? This is your moment. Let it shine." Mia urged, stepping closer, their eyes locking in an intense gaze. "I just want it to be perfect," Lily murmured, feeling overwhelmed. "Perfection is an illusion, babe. Embrace the imperfections, they make your work uniquely you." Mia's resolve resonated in Lily, and she felt a flicker of strength ignite within her. Chapter 7, The Opening Night. The night of the exhibition arrived, and the gallery buzzed with excitement. Colorful lights illuminated the walls, showcasing Lily's artwork. She stood nervously by her paintings, heart racing as guests admired her work. Mia moved through the crowd, engaging with friends, family, and strangers, proudly introducing them to the artist. As the night progressed, a notable critic approached, a sly smile on her face. Lily's stomach twisted in knots. "Oh, I've heard quite a bit about you," the critic declared, her gaze scrutinizing Lily's paintings. Very ambitious for a newcomer. I'm curious to see if your work holds up. Lily's breath hitched in her throat, but just as doubt began to creep back, Mia appeared beside her. I hope you'll appreciate the heart behind the brush, Mia said confidently, a protective warmth radiating from her. With a deep breath, Lily summoned her courage. Art is more about the emotion than the technique. If it resonates even one person, I consider that a success. The critic raised an eyebrow but didn't respond immediately. Instead, she moved closer to the artwork, quirking her head as she absorbed each piece. Chapter 8, Recognition and Letting Go. Later, as guests moved about, Lily found herself chatting with fellow artists, laughing and enjoying the buzz of the celebration. To her surprise, people were genuinely engaged with her work, discussing their interpretations, their favorites, and how her art made them feel. With every compliment, her heart lifted a little higher. Mia continued to move through the gallery, offering her unwavering support. When she finally returned to Lily's side, her eyes sparkled with pride. They love it, Lily. It's beautiful to see how your work speaks to people. Just then, the critic returned, her demeanor surprisingly warm. You've certainly captured something special here, she admitted. I feel drawn in, like I'm experiencing Seattle through your eyes. Lily felt a rush of emotion. Thank you, she replied, genuinely surprised. As the night closed, the gallery buzzed with enthusiasm, and Lily found herself amidst a group of art enthusiasts, feeling a sense of belonging she had never experienced before. Epilogue: The Seasons of Love. Over the weeks that followed, Lily's art gained recognition, and exhibitions flowed in. Each canvas painted reflected not only her journey but also the love and support of Mia. Their relationship flourished, deepening in the sunlight of their shared experiences. As the seasons changed once more, with the first raindrops falling against their window, Lily and Mia found comfort in each other's embrace. They celebrated their successes and weathered challenges together, always leaning into the strength of their love. One thing I know for sure, Lily said one night, nestled in Mia's arms. Every storm brings a chance for growth, and you're my greatest flower in this garden of life. Mia chuckled softly. And you're the vibrant canvas that makes everything bright, even in the rain. They kissed, their hearts intertwined, knowing that no matter what storms lay ahead, they would face them together, hand in hand, forever navigating the rainy days in Seattle. Chapter 9, New Beginnings. As the days turned to weeks, and weeks to months, the rhythm of Lily and Mia's lives became a beautiful dance. The rainy season returned to Seattle, blanketing the city in a familiar shroud of gray. This time, however, the rains brought an invigorating clarity, and with it, Lily found inspiration to branch out from her established style. In the cozy warmth of their apartment, with rain tapping at the windows, Lily felt a surge of creative energy. What if I tried something new, she proposed one evening, swirling her paintbrush in a glass of water. Mia looked up from her book, intrigued. Like what? I've been thinking about using mixed media. Combining painting with photography. It could reflect not just my view of Seattle, but the stories behind each place, like a collaboration between your photography and my painting. Mia's eyes sparkled with excitement. That sounds amazing. You could create a narrative, your perspective intertwined with the essence of the city. Fueled by this fresh idea, Lily dove into her work. She began visiting various neighborhoods, snapping photos and sketching vibrant scenes that spoke to her heart. Every rainy day felt like an invitation to explore new depths of emotion and creativity. Chapter 10, A Creative Spark. As summer approached, anticipation buzzed in the air. Lily's new collection began to take shape, a blend of her paintings layered over photographs. Mia watched with pride as Lily poured her heart into this project, each piece infused with love for the city, for their experiences, and for the journey they were on together. But soon, an unexpected challenge arose. Life began to intersect with their passion. With more success, both of them faced mounting pressures. Mia's photography assignments grew demanding, and Lily's gallery shows became more frequent. Late nights turned into exhaustion, and the joyful spontaneity of their romance began to shift into a mechanical rhythm. One rainy evening, as they sat side by side in their studio, the tension was palpable. Mia fumbled through a stack of photographs, while Lily stared at her easel, brush hovering above the canvas. "We haven't had much time together lately," Mia noted softly, a hint of worry in her voice. "I know," Lily replied, her heart heavy. "I feel like I'm losing myself in this chaos. I want to create, but I also want us to have that time, those moments we shared in the rain." Mia nodded, her eyes glistening with understanding. "We can find a balance. Let's reset. Remember our spontaneous rainy day trips? We can still find joy in each other even amidst the stress." In that moment, the weight of their busyness seemed to lift. They shared a soft smile, the connection unbroken. Chapter 11, Rainy Day Adventures. The very next weekend, amid their busy schedules, they planned a spontaneous escape. Armed with a single umbrella and a thermos of hot coffee, Lily and Mia ventured into the downtown streets of Seattle as the rain drizzled lightly. They laughed and ducked under shop awnings, exploring local boutiques and eateries, sharing mugs of cocoa as they went. In one little shop, they found an assortment of vibrant umbrellas. "I could get one more stylish than yours," Mia joked, holding up a bright polka-dotted umbrella. Lily rolled her eyes playfully. "Good luck trying, the yellow one is iconic." They eventually stumbled upon a small park, where the familiar sounds of children splashing in puddles welcomed them. Lily pulled out her camera, playfully snapping pictures of Mia dancing in the rain, her laughter echoing in the gentle patter. By the time they reached home, they were soaked and giddy, filled with an immense sense of joy. Wrapping themselves in blankets, they sank into each other, hearts lighter, their laughter echoing off the walls. Chapter 12, Renewal and Connection. As they began to intertwine their artistic visions, embracing mixed media fully, they knew their connection was thriving again. Lily found herself painting with fresh vigor, inspired by the day's adventures, and Mia began documenting their creative process through photography, capturing the essence of their relationship alongside the evolution of Lily's art. One evening, amid their shared laughter and playful banter, Mia turned serious. "Lily, I want to create something together. A project that's solely ours, something to symbolize our journey. What do you think about a mural? A vibrant piece that tells our story in the heart of Seattle?" Lily's eyes lit up. "A mural? That's incredible. Where?" Mia grinned widely. "How about that blank wall by the cafe where we first met? It would be like bringing our love full circle." Excitement coursed through them as they began planning the mural, discussing ideas and drawing sketches late into the night. They envisioned elements from their shared experiences: the yellow umbrella, swirling rain patterns, symbols representing both their artistic styles, even quotes that spoke truths of love, creativity, and resilience. Chapter 13, The Unveiling. As the mural slowly came together over sunny weekends, the community began to take notice. Their colors bled into life, weaving a vibrant tapestry that spoke of their journey, of love discovered in the rain and nurtured under sunny skies. People stopped to watch, and soon, a crowd gathered to see their creation bloom. On the day of the unveiling, the atmosphere was electric. Crowds gathered, and local press arrived to capture the moment. Standing in front of the massive mural that entwined their stories, Lily felt a wave of emotion swell within her. "This is us," she whispered to Mia, tears shimmering in her eyes. "Our journey is right here for everyone to see." Mia smiled back, her heart brimming with love. "It's so much more than art. It's a celebration of growth, challenges, and everything we've overcome together." As they cut the ribbon together, cheers erupted from the crowd, and Lily felt her fears begin to dissolve. Their love, immortalized on that wall, felt like a shield against any future doubts. Epilogue, a love beyond seasons. With the unveiling behind them, the sun shined brightly on Seattle for weeks, and Lily and Mia found themselves continuously inspired. They continued to collaborate, not just in art but in life, nurturing a partnership built on creativity, passion, and an unyielding support for one another. Years later, standing together before the mural now weathered by time, they marveled at how it had become a symbol of community and resilience. Mia turned to Lily, her gaze softening. What's next for us? Lily smiled, dreams blossoming anew in her heart. More rainy days, more adventures, and maybe even teaching others how to find their creativity, just as we did. With hands intertwined, they welcomed the next chapter of their lives, knowing that no matter the weather, together, they would embrace every storm and bask in every ray of sunshine, forever navigating the tapestry of love in Seattle. Chapter 14, A Creative Workshop. As the mural continued to inspire both locals and visitors, Lily and Mia realized that they could share their passion for art in a more meaningful way. With a vision in mind, they organized a series of community workshops, inviting people of all skill levels to explore their creativity. Let's create a space where everyone feels free to express themselves, Lily suggested one evening while they sipped tea on the balcony. We could focus on mixed media, just like our mural. Mia's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. I love that idea. We could host sessions under the mural, creating a vibrant atmosphere. They spent the following weeks promoting their workshops across social media, and soon enough, the sign-up sheets overflowed. On the day of the first session, the sun poured down on a Saturday morning, welcoming an array of participants. As they set up their materials beneath the mural, a kaleidoscope of colors and stories, Lily felt a spark of excitement. They began with icebreakers, fostering a sense of community among strangers. Under Mia's guidance, participants experimented with paints, collages, and photography, using their own stories and experiences as inspiration. Laughter echoed as people shared their hopes, fears, and creative quirks, making every session feel like a celebration. Chapter 15, A Leap of Faith. As the workshops gained momentum, Lily and Mia realized they were building not just a creative community but a tighter bond as partners. However, in the midst of all this joy and inspiration, they began to sense that life had bigger plans. I've been thinking, Mia began one night as they cuddled up on the couch, about taking my photography internationally. There are places I feel compelled to capture, stories that need to be told beyond Seattle. Lily felt a pang of worry at the thought of being apart. That sounds incredible, but what does that mean for us? Mia looked reflective, her brows slightly furrowed. I don't want to lose what we've built here, but I also feel this pull to explore. I don't want you to feel like you have to hold back your own dreams for me. Lily took a deep breath, contemplating. We both have our own paths, but we can also carve out one together. I believe we can balance it, and we can continue to inspire each other, no matter the distance. With that, they embraced, resolving to support each other's ambitions even if it meant some temporary separations. Chapter 16, New Horizons. Months later, the day of Mia's departure arrived. She had organized a small exhibition of her work to fund her travels and help share the stories she wanted to capture around the globe. The farewell was bittersweet. At the airport, they clung to each other tightly, an unspoken promise hanging in the air between them. I'll be back before you know it, Mia said softly, cupping Lily's face. And I'll keep painting, growing, and creating. We'll stay connected every step of the way, Lily replied, a smile wavering amidst her tears. As Mia walked through security, Lily held on to that promise, diving into her own art and workshops with renewed vigor. They both maintained regular video calls, sharing their updates, laughter, and love across the distance. Chapter 17, Growth and Reunion. While Mia traveled through enchanting landscapes and vibrant cultures, Lily continued to flourish in her art. Each canvas reflected not only her own emotions but the depth of their love that transcended miles. During one of their video calls, Mia held a new piece of art she had captured during her travels, a sunset over a mountain range that reminded her of the colors from their mural. See? Mia said, grinning. This is what I've been up to. I can't wait for you to see it in person. I can already feel your spirit in it, Lily responded, heart swelling. Over the following months, they exchanged postcards, photographs, and countless memories, creating a shared bank of stories that kept their connection alive. Chapter 18, The Homecoming. Eventually, the day came when Mia returned to Seattle, her heart full of new experiences and tales to share. The moment she stepped into their apartment, their familiar embrace felt electric, filling the space with a renewed energy. I missed this place, but more importantly, I missed you, Mia whispered, holding Lily tightly. Welcome home, Lily replied, eyes glistening with tears of joy. I've missed everything about you. Over the next few days, they reveled in each other's presence, taking leisurely walks around the city, sharing meals, and basking in the familiar rhythm of their lives intertwined. One evening, under the soft glow of string lights on their balcony, Lily presented Mia with a framed collage of her latest work, a fusion of their experiences, incorporating photographs Mia had sent back, layered with Lily's artistic touch. I wanted to capture both of our journeys, the love we share through distance, Lily said as Mia examined the piece, her heart swelling with emotion. It's perfect, Mia exclaimed, tears forming in her eyes. It tells our story so beautifully. Epilogue, a love that endures. As the years went by, Lily and Mia continued to thrive, both individually and together. The workshops flourished, becoming a beloved community staple. Their mural became a symbol of resilience and love in Seattle, visited by many who found inspiration in its colors. They spent their days creating, sharing experiences, and supporting one another's dreams, traveling together and venturing into new artistic realms. Creativity flowed in abundance, and every rainy day served as a reminder of how far they had come together. In their hearts, they understood that love, like art, was ever evolving. It thrived in both vibrant and muted moments, painting their lives with rich experiences. And just as the rain nourished the earth, their unwavering bond nurtured their souls, guiding them to embrace all the seasons of life, together. The end.